I would like to ask about the current times have impacted us, and due to that, how can we keep our close and companionship with Khilafat, and keep the, as it's mentioned, the rope with Khilafat, hold it as much as possible and as tight as possible. What would be your advice to our Ansar brothers?
Jazakallah. I think it is an extremely important question. So what has happened in the pandemic is that for more than a year, we haven't been able to travel. We haven't been able to join jalsas, for example. So we, of course, it is really nice to see Hazoor Aziz on Friday sermons, for example, but that physical proximity is not there. But Alhamdulillah, since we are members of the Jamaat of the Promised Messiah ﷺ, and we believe in Khilafat in terms of, as you know, the rope that we connect to, so we are very strong, and all of us are very strong in that. But one of the things that we should do to increase that attachment to Khilafat, I should say, and make sure that we stay very close to Khalifa Waqt, it is twofold. One is that we should at all times remember Hazoor Aziz in our prayers at every time. It is extremely important that we do that. In our prayers, when we think about him, when we're doing some Jamaat work, always, spare some time to pray for him, that Allah safeguards him and blesses him at every step. The other is that we must have a direct link to him. And the way of doing that is by writing to him regularly. And I believe that I think 40-50% of Ansar, as per a recent survey, do write regularly. But that is 50% less than that should. And there is no excuse for that. If you want to have a direct link with Hazoor Aziz, you must write to him. And it doesn't take long. It is very simple. You don't need to write. You can write in any language, whatever you speak or can write. And just write your name and introduce yourself and say that, Hazoor, please remember me in your prayers. So you don't need to write to Hazoor Aziz when Khuda na Khasta there's a big issue at hand or when you need advice. Write to him every month. And if you get a response, the feeling of elation that you will feel is, is really beyond explaining sometimes. So that creates a two-way connection and attachment. And Hazoor Aziz always says that he prays for all Jamaat members. But when you write to him, then that personal link is created as well between Khalifa Waqt and yourself. And I have noticed that those who, for whatever reason, are not so close to the administration or to the Jamaat itself, also don't tend to write to Hazoor Aziz regularly. So what I would say is that if for whatever reason you are unable to join Jamaat events, things like that, start writing to Hazoor. Pray for him, and you will see a change coming within yourself as well.